What if the life you're living isn't truly yours? What if every choice you've ever made, the job you accepted, the city you moved to, the dreams you keep chasing, was shaped not only by your own desires, but also by something older, quieter, moving beneath the surface of your life? Something inherited rather than chosen. Today, we explore one of the deepest contrasts between East and West. Do we live for ourselves, or do we live for the people who gave us life? A question so simple on the surface, yet inside it lies an entire universe of culture, identity, history, and the longing to understand who we truly are. And perhaps this question has always been waiting for us, quietly, beneath everything we think we already know. Across the world, culture shapes us like rivers shape stone, not through force, but through time, through repetition, through expectations whispered so gently, we barely realize we are listening. In the West, many grow up hearing, "You only get one life. Make it yours." And so you learn to explore, to break away, to follow your individuality, even if it leads you far from where you began. Meanwhile, in the East, the message is different. Remember who you come from. You are a continuation of those before you. Your life is not simply your own. It is part of a story older than yourself. Neither path is wrong, neither is right. They are simply two directions guiding the same human heart through different landscapes of meaning. And perhaps the most profound truth is this: no matter where we come from, every one of us carries both longing and responsibility, woven into the fabric of our existence. Let's begin with the West. Here, freedom is not just a value, it is identity itself. You're taught that your life is your own canvas, your choices, your dreams, your future belong to no one but you. Independence becomes sacred. Boundaries are honored. And if you tell your family, "I'm leaving. I need to find my own path," they will likely say, "If that's what your heart wants, we'll support you." Not because they don't care, but because love in the West often speaks the language of letting go. To Western ears, this feels natural, healthy, necessary. But on the other side of the world, a different story unfolds. In the East, family is not only love, it is origin identity, legacy, gratitude, and duty stitched into one thread. When an Eastern child speaks of a dream, the first response is rarely, "What do you want?" but instead, "How will this affect your parents? What will your family think? What becomes of those who raised you?" Freedom exists, but it is balanced by a profound sense of belonging, by sacrifices made quietly, by love expressed through endurance, by generations who lived not for themselves, but so that you might stand taller. This is not oppression, it is connection. Delicate, ancient, unspoken yet deeply felt. And then, one day, these two worlds collide. A young Eastern student arrives in the West, breathing in a freedom so vast. It feels like wind expanding in their lungs. But when night comes, and silence settles, that same freedom feels frightening. Because somewhere across oceans, a family waits, hoping, worrying, loving from a distance. Now imagine a Westerner visiting an Eastern home. 3 generations sharing a single meal. Warm light, stories, roots woven in every gesture. And suddenly, they feel something missing in their own life. A kind of belonging they never knew. Their heart was quietly longing for. Freedom without roots can feel empty. Roots without freedom can feel suffocating. And between the two lies the human struggle to belong without losing ourselves. So maybe the real question isn't, should I live for myself or for my family? Maybe the deeper question is, how do I carry both without losing either? Because the truth is this: the West teaches us to fly, to dream boldly, to become who we choose to be. The East teaches us to stay grounded, to remember our beginnings, to honor those whose love shaped us. And perhaps the modern human heart needs both wings and roots, freedom to choose, roots to return to. There's no single answer, only your answer, your direction, your truth, your compass. Follow it, and you will discover not just the world, but the quiet, unseen parts of yourself. Because maybe the greatest journey is not choosing between East or West, but learning how to live beautifully, somewhere in between. Don't leave without liking, sharing, and subscribing. You won't want to miss what's next. Thank you.